Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. In the previous part, we have discussed about the oxidation reactions of aldehydes and ketones. In the number one, reaction with SeO2, selenium dioxide. One more is Baeyer-Williger oxidation. And before that, we have seen about the hollow form reactions. All they are very important. Okay, fine. And in this video class, I am going to explain about the distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. So what are the methods they have for the identification and separation of aldehydes from the ketones? Okay, so here 3 to 4 methods are there. All 3 to 4 methods are very important for theory as well as for objective point of view. Okay, in that number one method is very important, that is nothing but the Tollens test. So what is mean by Tollens test? How to do the Tollens test? Before that, what is mean by Tollens reagent? And it is positive for which type of carbonyl compounds and negative for what? And what is its chemical reaction? So for that all questions, I am going to give you the explanation here. So listen better all of you. First of all, we are going to know that what is mean by Tollens reagent. Yes, this information already I have told you in the first year hydrocarbon part also. Acetylene contain acidic nature. How can you give the proof on reaction with Tollens reagent? Okay, what is meant by Tollens reagent? Ammonical silver nitrate solution. This is a one word question. I mean one more question repeated in board exam also. What is meant by Tollens reagent? Answer: ammonical silver nitrate solution is called Tollens reagent, and it going to be exist in the form of the formula is Ag NH3 taken twice. This we have to be right in square bracket because of it is a coordination complex. Outside OH minus will be there, but OH contains charge -1. That's why opposite coordination complex contains charges +1. Looking like this is Na +1, this is OH -1. You think like that, Nana. Okay, all of you. So once again, what is meant by Tollens reagent? Ammonical silver nitrate solution is called Tollens reagent. In that solution, what is the final formula you are finding? Ag NH3 taken twice, OH minus. But this Ag NH3 taken twice, we have to be right in the form of square bracket because of it is a coordination complex. Okay, na beta? Good. So now I am going to do the reaction. Okay, how the aldehydes are showing reaction with Tollens test. So the statement is aldehydes on heating with Tollens reagent. Aldehydes on warming with ammonical silver nitrate solution, automatically aldehydes they goes to be oxidizes into the respective carboxylic acids, and also we can say that carboxylate ion. Along with the formation of carboxylate ion, you are getting a bright silver mirror. What you are getting, beta? A bright silver mirror will be forms. Nothing but simply we can say that you are getting one black precipitate. So by the formation of black precipitate on reaction with Tollens reagent, definitely we have to be confirmed that the given carbonyl compound is nothing but aldehyde, because of ketones on warming with Tollens reagent, they does not give the silver mirror, they does not give the black precipitate. Basics, Nana. Maybe aliphatic aldehyde, maybe aromatic aldehyde, all types of aldehydes on reaction with Tollens reagent, on heating with Tollens reagent, definitely immediately they are going to form the product is nothing but black precipitate. Such black precipitate is called silver mirror. Sir, what is meant by silver mirror? एक small meaning मैं यहाँ पर आपको बताता हूँ. Listen carefully. First, suppose here I am going to consider one small test tube. So into the test tube, first of all, I am going to consider one carbonyl compound. You suppose the carbonyl compound is nothing but aldehyde, maybe acetaldehyde, formaldehyde, benzaldehyde, any aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. Now into that aldehydic solution, now I am going to add a solution or reagent, that is nothing but the Tollens reagent. Means into that respective aldehydic solution, now we are adding ammonical silver nitrate solution. After addition of ammonical silver nitrate solution, automatically aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylate ion. Okay, aldehydes undergo oxidation, but Tollens reagent undergo reduction. Tollens reagent reduces into the silver mirror, means entire Tollens reagent converted into the silver metal. So such silver metal going to be deposited on the walls of the test tube. Okay, so in that test tube, around the walls of the test tube, definitely on the on that walls of the test tube there will be formation of some black like PPT. Such black PPT is nothing but what, Nana? Silver mirror. So Tollens reagents on reaction with aldehydes, they gets reduces into the silver mirror, means you are getting Ag. That bright silver mirror goes to be deposited on the walls of the test tube. Such wall coating is known as silver mirror, and also we have to say that what, black precipitate formation. Such silver mirror formation and black precipitation formation will be takes place only the reaction between Tollens reagent and aldehyde. Such black mirror PPT and silver PPT cannot be formation from the ketones. So final thing is we have to say that all aliphatic aldehydes and all aromatic aldehydes, they are positive for Tollens reagent. What is the aliphatic aldehyde? First, suppose you can write acetaldehyde, formaldehyde, propionaldehyde, like that, Nana. What is mean by aromatic aldehyde? Aromatic aldehyde is nothing but what, Nana? Benzaldehyde. So all aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes upon warming with what, Nana? Is heating with Tollens reagent. Aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylic acids, and Tollens reagent reduces into the silver. But that silver gets deposited on the inside the walls of test tubes, like this, Nana. That is known as silver mirror test, and also we can say that formation of black PPT will be occurred. So such positive test was given by only for aldehydes and aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes, but this test is not given by the what, Nana? Ketones. So try to remember this point. Ketones are negative for Tollens reagent. Only aldehydes are positive one. Okay, so in that manner we can separate the aldehydes and ketones. Black PPT silver mirror form hua samjho, that is nothing but aldehyde. If no more black PPT formation or silver mirror formation, we have to say that ketones. So ketones, they does not respond to the what, Nana? Tollens reagent. Okay na beta? Good. Sir, why ketones does not respond? Because of in ketone, what is the formula? R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to R. Is there any hydrogen which is directly contacted to C double bond O group? No hydrogen. Here is also R group, here is also R group, due to absence of free H atom. There is a H atom around C double bond O group. Then they can show, okay, now what, Nana? That is nothing but the Tollens test. First, suppose benzaldehyde. What is the formula? Benzene bonded to C double bond O bonded to H. Hydrogen is there na? CH3 bonded to C double bond O. Hydrogen is there na beta? Like that. So aldehydes are positive for Tollens reagent, but ketones, they does not respond. Okay, on the basis of silver mirror and PPT formation, we have to give the distinguishing of aldehydes and ketones. I hope you understand. Okay, fine. Test to clear beta, but how the reaction is going on, that's what I am going to show you. Yes, this is a test positive for only aldehydes. What is the formula of aldehydes? RCHO. Aldehydes upon reaction with Tollens reagent. I have given the formula. What is the formula? Ag, NH3 taken twice, and outside charge is, okay, it was written in what, Nana? 100% square bracket. Above we can write OH or plus, Nana. So we have written here plus, means automatically OH minus is there. If you want, you can write, otherwise leave it, Nana. Okay, here we have written plus, means already OH is there, Nana. But as per balancing, we required 2 moles of Tollens reagent. So aldehydes upon oxidation with Tollens reagent, but reaction taking place in the medium is nothing but alkaline medium, and also we can see that basic medium. I have taken here 3 moles of alkali or base. 100% reaction basic medium mein charna padega. This is fixed now. Good. So aldehydes upon heating, upon warming with Tollens reagent in alkaline medium, aldehydes are changes into the carboxylate ion. Means to that aldehyde group we have to add one oxygen. So R bonded to C, OO minus. What is the formula of carboxylic acid? RCOOH. This is the formula of carboxylic acid. But I have said here carboxylate ion means we can remove the H plus. Simply we have to write RCOO minus. This is your main product. That is nothing but the carboxylate ion, and also we can say that carboxylate anion. So along with this we are getting the product is nothing but the, how many silvers are there? 2 silvers are there. So we are getting 2 moles of silver. The 2 moles of silver, nothing but bright silver mirror, bright silver coating that goes to be deposited on the walls of the test tube. This is known as silver mirror. And also we can say that black precipitate formation. Plus we can write the byproduct ammonia. 2 ammonias are there, the 2 2s are 4. So we are going to get here 4 moles of ammonia gas. Next one is finally balancing of oxygen. So here 3 oxygens are there and here 1 oxygen, totally 4 oxygens are there. Here we have taken 2 oxygen, remaining 2 oxygens are left that we have to be removed in the form of 2 moles of water molecule. Hydrogens automatically they goes to be balanced. If you want you can check. So once again beta, so in place of R you can write benzene, यहाँ पर भी benzene आएगा, whatever that may be. Aldehydes are oxidized into carboxylate ion and we can say that carboxylate acid. And Tollens reagent, it gets reduces into the silver mirror. So what is going on in Tollens test now? Aldehydes oxidizes into the carboxylic acids and Tollens reagent gets reduces into the silver. That silver bright mirror goes to be coated on the walls of the tube. So this test is positive only for aldehydes, aliphatic and aromatic, but it does not respond to the ketones. I hope you understand this story clearly. Okay na? Good. So one question na, this is for objective point of view, try to remember the information. So all types of aldehydes are positive for tollens, but not for ketones. Okay, all types of aldehyde, okay. Along with aldehydes, another 2 special compounds are there. They are also going to exhibit the tollens test. One is formic acid, H bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to H. HCOOH, formic acid na beta, means all carboxylic acids they are not respond to the tollens test, only formic acid, because of in formic acid one group is there, the group is nothing but looking like aldehyde group. HC double bond OH looking like formaldehyde. I have told you Nana clearly, around C double bond O group, if hydrogen is there, definitely they are going to exhibit the tollens test. So only formic acid, it shows what Nana? Tollens test, because of in formic acid, free aldehyde group is there. And also one more compound is nothing but reducing sugars. About this sugars information, you are going to be, okay now, studied in biomolecules chapter Nana. There you are going to get the information. What is meant by reducing and non-reducing sugars. Glucose, fructose, they are nothing but reducing sugars, because of they can be reduced by the tollens reagent. Same Nana. So reducing sugars, glucose, fructose on reaction tollens reagent, again they will form the black PPT or silver mirror. Everything is same Nana. That's why I am saying along with aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes, one is formic acid, one more is nothing but reducing sugars. Both are nothing but the what Nana? Positive for tollens reagent. This is the important task you have to remember. Okay, fine. Next one is I am going to tell you. This is also only for objective point of view information beta. Actually, what is the exact formula? This is the overall final formula. But initially, as per the definition, what will be the formula? Ammonical means ammonia solution. Ammonia solution. What is the formula of ammonia solution? NH4OH. This is called ammonical. And we can say that ammonia solution. To that ammonia solution, we are adding silver nitrate, 2 moles of AgNO3. Actually, this is the mixture of tollens reagent. Ammonical silver nitrate. First of all, reaction will be takes place between these 2 compounds, and initially we are getting one intermediate, that is nothing but Ag2O, means silver oxide. Remaining 2 moles of NH4, 2 moles of NO3, we can write 2 moles of ammonium nitrate. 2 moles of ammonium nitrate. And here 2 hydrogen atoms are there. Such 2 hydrogens are removed in the form of H2O. In the form of H2O. Again, such ammonium nitrate reacts with what Nana? Silver oxide. changes into this final form. This one only we have taken in the chemical reaction. I hope you understand. Okay, this is theory point of view, leave it now. But here only objective point of view. So try to remember that. So what you are getting here? You are getting here silver oxide. Now, such silver oxide undergo reaction with aldehyde. So aldehydes, okay, directly you can take final form. Aldehydes are changes into the carboxylate ion. Otherwise, you can take that short form also. But this equations, try to remember for theory objective point of view is up to here is theory enough now. Okay. Aldehydes upon reaction with Ag2O means silver oxide. Aldehydes are oxidized into the same reaction. Carboxylic acids RCOOH means one oxygen given to the CHO. CHO becomes COOH. Remaining two Ags are there. Means what? 2 moles of silver. Again you are getting bright silver mirror that gets deposited on the walls of the tube. Okay, so this is called silver coating, and also we can say the silver mirror. The product is nothing but carboxylic acids. Okay, now beta. Good. So same thing, aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylic acids, and Tollens reagent gets reduces into the silver metal. Here also same concept. Good. So next point is last and final here. But this is in the form of question I am going to give you. For suppose CH3 bonded to CH, double bond CH bonded to CHO. So this is an unsaturated aldehyde. And I have given so many terms. What is the name of this compound? This is nothing but the crotonaldehyde. Crotonaldehyde. And also we can say that unsaturated aldehyde. Such unsaturated aldehydes, when they reacts with Tollens reagent, C double bond C, unsaturation conditions cannot be affected by the double bonds. Double bonds, they will be remains same. So I am going to write the product CH3 bonded to CH, double bond CH bonded to aldehydic group, CHO group oxidizes into the carboxylic acid. So we can write that COOH. So this is crotonaldehyde, and this is nothing but the crotonic acid. Which acid beta? Crotonic acid. But C double bond C, here also C double bond C, the situation remains the same. Means Tollens reagent cannot oxidize the C double bond C groups. So final thing is unsaturated aldehydes on reaction to Tollens reagent changes into the unsaturated carboxylic acids. Okay now? Yes, the 2 to 3 points only for objective. This is the story for theory come objective. Okay, second test number 2, that is the information about Fehling's test. What is mean by Fehling's test? So before going to know that Fehling's test, we should be very familiar about what is mean by Fehling's reagent. Tollens test, what is the Tollens reagent? Fehling's test, यहाँ पर भी पहले क्या सीखना आपने को? First of all, we have to know that question is, yes, it is also important, theory point of view only. The question is, what is mean by Fehling's reagent? Ready? So Fehling's reagent को कैसे prepare करना? Yes, we can prepare our own also in laboratory. Sir, how? So first suppose listen carefully. Fehling's reagent is a mixture of two solutions. One is nothing but Fehling A solution, and one more is nothing but the Fehling B solution. Fehling A and Fehling B, by the mixing of these two, you are going to get that what? Fehling's reagent. So how to prepare Fehling's? It was prepared by the mixture of 50-50, 1:1 ratio में mix करना पड़ेगा, in that no doubt. So we have to consider Fehling A solution, and one more is nothing but Fehling B solution. Both they are equally mixed, and finally you are getting a blue colored, deep blue colored solution you are getting. That is known as what, Nana? Fehling's reagent. Okay, fine. How to prepare? Clear. But sir, what is mean by Fehling A solution and what is mean by Fehling B solution? So I am going to show you first of all what is mean by Fehling A solution. Fehling A solution is called aqueous copper sulfate solution. कुछ नहीं, लैब में मिलता ना, 100% अवेलेबल इज देयर. Okay, what will be available? Copper sulfate is available, which is in blue color. To that, simply add some water, and simply by shaking, okay, you will get what? Blue color aqueous copper sulfate solution. That is failing A. First of all, we have to be prepared. And after that, we are going to prepare failing B. How to prepare failing B? So failing B solution, it can be prepared. Preparation of B takes place in the medium is nothing but basic medium. So simply we can say that alkaline solution of very important and somewhat lengthy name is there. 100% remember karna hoga, 100% because of important for theory also. Okay, alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate. Once again, aqueous solution of sodium potassium, both the elements will be there, both the metal will be there. I will show you. Alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate, which is coming from tartaric acid. Okay, na? Good one. And try to remember one more point. Sodium potassium tartarate, it is a salt. Its name is called Rochelle salt. Very important. Repeated question. What is mean by Rochelle salt? Sodium potassium tartarate, that is known as Rochelle salt. To that salt, we are adding water, we are adding some base. So, alkaline solution of Rochelle salt, or you can say that alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate. So, this one we have to prepare in test tube 1 and this one we have to prepare in test tube 2. Aqueous copper sulfate solution, it undergo mixing in 50-50 ratio with alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate solution. इस दो solution को अपन क्या करना, mix करना पड़ेगा. Overall you are getting deep blue colored solution that is known as Fehling's reagent. So preparation clear? Yes. Now how to do the reaction? The reaction is, so simply first of all I am going to show you directly reaction बता देता हूँ ना. Yes, it is a property possible for only aldehyde. Same thing. Fehling test is also positive for what? Aldehyde. What about Tollens? Tollens test is positive for aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. But यहाँ पर twist is there. Fehling's test, it is positive only for aliphatic aldehyde. Means not positive for ketones, not positive for aromatic aldehyde. So, but here what about Tollens? Tollens is positive for aliphatic and aromatic. But Fehling's, it is positive only for aliphatic aldehyde, means like formaldehyde, acetaldehyde. But Fehling does not respond to the aromatic aldehyde. Okay, all of you. So directly we can write R bond to CHO. Here I am going to write directly aliphatic aldehyde. But what we have written here, aldehyde. All types of aldehyde, aliphatic and aromatic. But in case of Fehling, particularly we have to write that it is positive only for aliphatic aldehydes. Okay, aliphatic aldehydes on reaction with Fehling's solution. In that Fehling's solution, 2 moles of Cu plus 2 is there. Sir, how? Okay, I am going to show you. Copper sulfate means SO4 contains charge -2, Cu contains charge +2. I have taken here Cu plus 2 means already SO4 -2 will be there. Okay, na? Good, na? And reaction will be takes place in alkaline. What is meant by alkaline? Again same thing like this. Okay, we have to consider the reaction in basic medium. But here we required 5 moles of OH minus. Now you can consider same reaction. Aldehyde with Tollens reagent in alkaline medium. And aldehyde with what? Cu plus 2 coming from where? Fehling reagent. So this is coming from what, Nana? Fehling's reagent. What is the color of Fehling's reagent? Blue color. So all aliphatic aldehydes on reaction with Fehling's reagent, which is in blue color, reaction was taking place in alkaline and basic medium. Same products we have to be right. Aldehydes are changes into the carboxylate ion. What is the formula of carboxylate ion? RCOO minus. Carboxylate ion, you got that, Nana. Remaining 2 coppers are there. Yes, I am going to write here Cu2 and it will get 1 oxygen. So I am going to write that Cu2O, it is nothing but precipitate. That PPT will be formed. It going to be settles down in the form of color, reddish brown color. And also we can say that red brown PPT. Red brown PPT. Okay, beta. Next, here 5 oxygens are there, 5 plus 1 6 oxygens, here 2 oxygen, and here one more 3 oxygens are cleared. Remaining 3 oxygens will be there, means we can write in the form of 3 moles of water. The final touch in Fehling's test beta, that is nothing but as per reaction, aliphatic aldehydes, only for aliphatic aldehydes. Aliphatic aldehydes on reaction with blue color Fehling's reagent in alkaline medium, automatically aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylic acids, and we can say that carboxylate ion, and Fehling's reagent gets reduces into the cuprous oxide. Cuprous oxide. So you have to be focused on these two things. Aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylate ion, and Fehling reagent gets reduces into the cuprous oxide, means automatically blue color Fehling reagent, that blue color changes into the reddish brown color. If blue changes into reddish brown, definitely we have to be confirmed that the given organic compound is nothing but aliphatic aldehyde. So only aliphatic aldehydes on heating with Fehling's reagent gives a reddish brown cuprous oxide. Remaining, aromatic aldehydes and ketones on reaction with Fehling's reagent, they does not respond, they does not form reddish brown precipitate. Only aliphatic aldehydes on reaction with Fehling's reagent, they forms reddish brown precipitate, means aliphatic aldehydes are positive, aromatic aldehydes and ketones are negative. This is the main important conclusion point from the Fehling's reagent. Okay, so पहले क्या करना बेटा, we have to take acetaldehyde because of it is aliphatic aldehyde. To that we are adding few drops of Fehling's mixture, which is in blue color. After addition of that blue, aliphatic aldehydes are changes into the acid, and blue color changes into the reddish brown. What is the formula of reddish brown? Cuprous oxide, that is important, Cu2O. Okay, so such reddish brown PPT formation takes place only from the aliphatic aldehyde, but aromatic aldehydes and ketones both they are negative nano. Okay, good. So up to here you have to be right for theory point of view. Now objective information nana. Same, formic acid and reducing sugars both are positive for what nana? Fehling's reagent. Same like Tollens test nana. Next one is, so in that we have taken CuSO4 solution. Yes, I have written CuSO4. This is the inobjective second information nana. And reaction will be takes place in alkaline. It is coming from B. Which alkali? Sodium hydroxide. So Na2 combines with SO4, removed in the form of Na2SO4. Remaining copper takes 2OH group, that is in the form of copper hydroxide. So Cu contain 2OH. 2OH upon one species, highly unstable. From this molecule, we can easily remove the water molecule. After loss of water from copper hydroxide, it will be changes into copper oxide. Now such copper oxide, blue color Fehling reagent, reacts with aldehyde. Aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylic acids, and blue color Fehling's reagent, it changes into the reddish brown PPT, that is nothing but the what nana? Cuprous oxide. Red brown PPT, it going to be settles down. Now we have to make the balancing. 2 coppers are there, simply write here 2 moles of copper. So final touch is everything will be balanced. Aldehydes are oxidized into the carboxylic acids. Here also same beta, that is theory equation, that is main equation. This is short equation I am showing you. It is only for objective point of view. But in both the reactions, common thing is aldehydes are oxidized into carboxylic acids, and cupric oxide oxidizes into cuprous oxide. They are also same thing. I hope you understand now. Next one is, sir, what is meant by Rochelle salt formula? What is meant by Rochelle salt? Sodium potassium tartarate. Yes, this is sodium Na, this is potassium. Remaining formula is looking like tartaric acid. OH bonded to CH, again OH bonded to CH, again between 2 CH there is a bond. CH one side connected to COONA, and one more CH connected to COOK. Sodium and potassium salt of tartaric acid, and short name is called sodium potassium tartarate. Exact name is called, common name is nothing but Rochelle salt. Because of they may ask you an objective question on what is the formula of Rochelle salt. Try to remember the formula. What is the chemical name of Rochelle salt? Sodium potassium tartarate. It is used as Fehling B solution. When it is mixed with copper sulfate, you will get the Fehling reagent. And how the reactions are going on, I have told you better. Okay, na? Good. So in the identification and distinguishing method, method number 3 is nothing but Benedict test. Reactions of Benedict test and reactions of Fehling's test, everything is same now, just a small reagent change. So here also we are using aqueous copper sulfate solution. In Fehling also we have used aqueous copper sulfate solution. Here alkaline solution of sodium and potassium citrate. Here alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate. That is tartarate. Here is citrate. Everything is same. And reaction, that is also same. So Fehling's test positive for aliphatic aldehyde. Benedict, it is also positive for aliphatic aldehyde. What about the reaction? Same reaction as it is. What about the color? Red PPT, here also red precipitate. Everything is same, Nana. Just to try to remember the name. But Benedict test only for objective. Tollens and Fehling's theory come objective. Benedict is only for objective point of view. Okay, reactions of Benedict test same as Fehling's test. Same reactions you can write. Same final PPT, reddish brown PPT. Same, Nana. Tollens and Fehling's and Benedict both are positive for aliphatic aldehydes. Both they gives reddish brown PPT. But to Fehling's and Benedict, both these reactions, they does not show reaction with aromatic aldehydes and ketones. Everything is same. Try to focus on this reagent. What is Benedict reagent? Aqueous copper sulfate and also alkaline solution of sodium potassium citrate. Here is citrate and there is tartarate. That is a different. Okay, fine. Last and final for objective point of view, that is nothing but the Schiff's test. Which test, Nana? Schiff's test. So first of all, we have to know that, sir, what is meant by Schiff's reagent? Schiff's reagent is nothing but aqueous solution of para-rosanilene hydrogen chloride plus sulfur dioxide. This mixture is known as Schiff's reagent. When Schiff's reagent added to aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde, they give pink color, means both are positive. When Schiff's reagent is added to the ketone, they does not give any color change, means ketones are negative. So last reaction is looking like Tollens. Tollens is positive for aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. Schiff's reagent is positive for aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. Tollens is negative for ketones. Schiff's reagent is also negative for ketones. So first one, last one, same type of purpose, and second one, third one, again same type of purposes. Okay, all of you. So these are the 4 different types of methods of reactions. And one more is there, Nana, sodium nitroprusside test. Sodium nitroprusside. It is positive for aldehyde and also positive for ketones. Sir, how? From aldehydes you will get the red color, and from ketones red color changes into orange color. Once again, sodium nitroprusside test. So aldehyde and ketones, they can react with sodium nitroprusside, followed by we have to add alkali. Same in all cases, Nana. But aldehydes are changes into the red color, aliphatic and aromatic both, Nana, except formaldehyde. And ketones, they will changes into the first of red color, again red changes into orange. So substances on reaction with rhodium nitroprusside, if they are in red color, aldehyde. If red changes into orange, we have to say that ketone. Like that, Nana, by using this. Okay, now number 1 Tollens, number 2 Fehling's, theory come objective. Number 3 Benedict, number 4 Schiff's, and number 5 sodium nitroprusside. These 3 reactions are only for objective point of view. So which are positive for what? I will give you in the form of notes. Already I have given the information. Okay, now ready, Nana? Right.